You ever had an insect in your presence that you tried to squash with a shoe or spray it with some bug spray and it just would not die? America's Next Top Model is that filthy, disgusting, very gay bug. Excuse my French. Not that I speak French, but I do French kiss and I do eat French toast. No, but seriously, America's Next Top Model is coming back and it's coming on VH1. I thanked Lucifer recently for destroying the show, and I spoke too damn soon. Anyways, here's what the New York Daily News wrote about it at nydailynews.com. They write, and I quote, "You can't keep a model down. Confidenti has learned that long-running reality show America's Next Top Model, which the CW canceled after an astonishing 22 seasons, is heading to VH1. It's not yet clear whether supermodel Tyra Banks, who hosted the campy competition since it debuted in 2003, or any of the other cast members will return. But insiders said the move may have been inspired by one of two things: either Banks' exit from the show slashed the salary expenses enough for it to be viable with a new host, or the collapse of her follow-up show, Fab Life, means that she's available to helm Top Model once again. The CW canceled America's Next Top Model even though it was their most downloaded show," said our insider. Quote, "But the speculation was that it's because Tyra's salary is so high. It's an expensive show to make because she gets a shitload of money." End quote. Banks announced the show had reached the end of the runway in October on Twitter, saying, quote, "Thinking ANTM 22 should be our last cycle. I truly believe it's time." End quote. She launched syndicated talk show Fab Life in September of 2015 as its host and executive producer, but quit just 2 months later, saying in a statement that she planned to spend more time on her cosmetics company. Quote, "She said it was time for Top Model to end, but her show bombed, and now it, America's Next Top Model, is getting picked up again," noted the source with some suspicion. Also, no word yet on whether or not Jay Alexander, the show's veteran judge who had returned for its final 2 seasons after an absence, or People's Revolution founder Kelly Coltrane, I hope I didn't ruin her last name, who was a judge for the last 5 seasons, will return. We're told that executive producer Ken Mock, who has run the show since its first season and recently produced Jennifer Lawrence movie Joy, negotiated the VH1 deal. The show has suffered a steady rating slide until its final episode on December 4th of 2015, but had continued to perform well online. It had featured something of a revolving door of fashion stars, with models Janice Dickinson, Kimora Lee Simmons, Twiggy, and Vogue editor Andre Leon Talley serving as judges at various points in its long run. End quote. So there you go. That's the information. That's everything you need to know. Wow. Jeez Louise. Listen, I was done with that show when I sat up there and watched, what was it, season 3, and that chick Eva Pigford won over my boo, Yaya DaCosta. Man, I never recovered after that. The show wasn't the same to me. I mean, I like some of the models on there. They seemed like really cool people. And there were some, rarely, but some really nice looking women on there. And it's funny because I said, man, this show is like obviously trolling us, because you have this modeling show where there's almost no really, really pretty models. It's like they're trying to be, I mean, really what it is like a really highly sexualized, glammed up gay celebration of homosexuality. Just in my personal opinion, I don't really look at America's Next Top Model as being a true modeling show. It's a silly gay reality TV show promoting the notion that gay men can teach a woman how to walk and talk and act more like a woman than she already knows how to do naturally. Basically, it's teaching women how to be drag queens while manipulating them to believe that they're acting like a woman. when they're really just acting like a gay man. It's a very disturbing show. I don't think it does really much good, for young American people or young people around the world to watch something like that. But it's just my personal opinion. I'm still salty over the fact that my boo Yaya did not win season 3, and she taught me how to say respect in Spanish. Respecto. See, I still remember that. I also remember that time that Tyra yelled at that one black girl. She was like, I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Remember that? And I remember that time that chick passed out and bust her head on the floor. Man, that was terrible. I also remember that special that E ran about America's Next Top Model, where the girls were saying that basically they were treated like shit on the scene for that show as they were filming it. They said it's not what you think, and that behind the scenes is some real funny business going on or whatever. But anyways, this is all my opinion. Maybe you like the show. I think it should have ended at season 3 when Yaya did not win, even though she was the real winner of the show. Okay? And it's called America's Next Top Model, which is very misleading, because what top model have they made via this show? Hell, Kendall Jenner's career is doing better than probably any model that's ever been on that show. And she didn't have to go on this type of degrading reality TV show, pseudo reality TV show, in order to get to where she got to. She's like one of the, I think it's the 20 most top paid models of 2015. But anyways, this is all my opinion. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine.